Not only is time passing faster than ever, but events on Earth are also speeding up. Powerful groups have been formed that will back up the people of the light, who are striving for disclosure, and much progress has been made. It has required great patience on your part, and soon you shall see the result of a long period of preparation to take back control from the Dark Ones. A great change is in the process of taking place, and whilst it is difficult to give firm indications, it would seem likely to commence within the next 2 months. There are of course other matters being attended to, and a sense of urgency exists in view of the time already lost. However, be assured once again that everything is proceeding well and so advanced that progress cannot now be stopped. These events are supported by exceptionally powerful forces both on and off Earth. It cannot therefore be overstressed as to the importance of keeping your vibrations as high as possible by keeping the light in constant focus. It is known that many people would feel more uplifted if they could see evidence of your space friends in the skies. They are of course present in great numbers, but often cloaked in invisibility for protection. The time for mass sightings will be when it is safe to do so, and that may not be for some time yet. You are nevertheless being protected by the galactic forces who are observing the Earth from a safe distance. Some may not understand why with their superior technology, they have anything to fear, but confrontation and violence is not their way of dealing with opposition. Your space friends are on a peaceful mission to ensure your safe and positive transition from control by the Dark Ones to those of the light. You will find the extent to which you have been controlled and held back is astonishing, so there is much ground to be made up. You are many years behind the point of evolution that you should have now reached. It has been said that you are in a time warp, and that is the most adequate description. However, the longer that time passes without true progress, the harder it has become for the Dark Ones to keep their secrets and maintain their control over you. You have a lot of lost time to make up, and so many inventions are ready to be released. The Kish Foundation has already made progress and leads moves to bring advanced technologies into the open. There will be more as confidence spreads to defy the ones who would prevent their presentation. Until the press can be cleansed of those who only exist to cause confusion, it can be difficult to determine which part of the news is genuine. As always, it is best to rely on your intuition together with proven reliable sources. Bear in mind that they never use threatening words of harm to human life, and do not advocate intimidation or the use of violence. By now you most likely know how to detect the actions or words of the Dark Ones. Understand that at times their messages will seem quite authentic and believable, but often stand alone in the statements that are made. If it does not sound right, leave it in abeyance until you can know for certain. Sometimes a particularly worrying problem can be left overnight, and the next morning you have a clear understanding. Some of your best work is often carried out during your sleep period. Great times lie ahead when you shall be given truthful accounts of your history, which for many would seem highly improbable, except that the source will be beyond question. Much of what you have been led to believe is a distortion of the truth or outright lies that at the time have seemed quite acceptable. The Dark Ones have been very clever in guiding you on a path that they have set before you. However, time has caught up with them, and fortunately many of you have awakened to the deception that has been taking place. A new era is underway with absolutely no going back to the old ways, and it will bring so much joy and happiness not just to those of the light, but the public in general. For the first time they will realize that there is more to life than they have so far experienced, and bound to bring people together who will go forward as one with great purpose. You should be preparing yourselves for the coming upliftment that will propel you into the higher realms. It has taken a long time to reach this point, and you are soon to reap the rewards for your efforts. It will be a momentous time, and as your levels of consciousness expand, you will begin to remember your true place in the cosmos. It has been stated several times that you are becoming gods, and are now on track to fulfill your destiny. At present you are but a pale shadow of your true selves, but are rapidly placing your feet upon the path to completion. Some will question how you can be gods in the making when you are at present only just beginning to lift up your vibrations. It is therefore wise to remember that whilst on earth you are only an aspect of your higher self. A grand celebration approaches as you realize your great achievements after an extremely testing period of life upon earth. Mother Earth has nurtured you and carried you on her shoulders, but it will soon be time to spread your wings as cosmic beings. However, Mother Earth is also part of the ongoing journey, and her destiny is to be a sun. Evolution is ever moving forwards and upwards, and in reality never stands still. The universe is full of life forms all on an ever-expanding journey, yet at the same time is ultimately destined for the perfect state oneness within the Godhead. However, you have far to travel before you reach the end of your journey, so enjoy your success exploring the universe before you. In the higher realms above Earth you will be free to explore the cosmos and meet with various forms of life that are at different stages of evolution. There can be an exchange of information as life is connected and reliant upon each other. You are after all existing within the body of the Supreme God, and will never stop evolving until you reach the perfect state of oneness. At your present level it may sound well beyond you, but that is simply because you have a limited level of consciousness. It obviously continues to expand as you continue to travel onwards and upwards. There's so much you can do, and realistically you will never reach a state of boredom because of it. Life on Earth has its exciting moments and can give much pleasure, but duality will also always throw up the negative aspects, and it is how you experience all that you need to evolve. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. This message comes through my higher self. In love and light. Mike Quincy.